Understanding Government Secrecy, Transparency, and Freedom of Information Acts. Explore the balance between government secrecy and transparency, and how Freedom of Information Acts impact our right to know in everyday life. Government Secrecy, Transparency, and Freedom of Information Acts, what you need to know. Hey, have you ever wondered why some government information stays hidden from the public eye? Like, why certain documents are stamped classified, or why even when you ask for info, it takes forever to get a response. Today I want to chat with you about the complicated world of government secrecy, government transparency issues, and how laws like the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, try to balance everything out. Okay, first off, governments have always had reasons to keep some stuff under wraps. It's part of what keeps a nation secure. But there's a fine line between protecting national security and hiding things that the public has a right to know. This is where government classified information comes into play. These are documents or details marked as sensitive because revealing them might jeopardize safety, intelligence operations, or diplomatic relations. But sometimes, that line gets murky, and that's when things feel less like protection and more like government information secrecy. Now, on the flip side, we have what's called government transparency. Transparency means being open about what the government is doing, like sharing policies, decisions, spending, and so on. The idea is that transparency builds trust. When government actions are visible, citizens can hold public officials accountable, ensuring power isn't abused. But here's the catch. The government also insists on government confidentiality, which can mean some important documents stay secret. For example, deliberations on sensitive policies, intelligence reports, or defense strategies. It's a tricky balance, because if everything is transparent, adversaries might exploit it. Yet too much secrecy breeds suspicion and conspiracy theories. This is exactly why the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, was created back in 1966. FOIA gives citizens a legal right to request access to federal agency records, except for those protected by certain exemptions, mainly those connected to national security, personal privacy, or internal government rules. Over the years, FOIA has been a powerful tool for journalists, researchers, and regular citizens to peek behind the curtain of government document secrecy. Still, even FOIA has its limitations. Processing requests can be slow, agencies may deny requests citing vague national security reasons, and sometimes important documents stay hidden for decades. This can add fuel to frustrations about government secret policies that impact people's lives but remain off limits. One reason I find these topics so fascinating and kinda chilling is because they remind me of stories like Hush, a psychological thriller of alien manipulation and deep state deceit. It's a gripping read that dives into layers of government secrecy and manipulation involving alien conspiracies and shadowy agencies. If you love thrillers that mix political intrigue with psychological twists, it's definitely worth checking out. You can buy now in ebook, print, or audio, and get lost in a story full of government cover-ups and unexpected revelations. Coming back to real life, the tug-of-war between government secrecy and transparency probably won't disappear anytime soon. Sometimes secrecy is necessary. Other times, transparency is essential for democracy to function. The key is pushing for systems that protect sensitive info without shielding wrongdoing or stifling public awareness. Understanding how this balance works and where it fails is important for all of us. So when you see headlines about leaked classified documents or debates over what should stay secret, now you have a bit more context. These aren't just spy novel plots. They're real struggles which affect trust, policy, and even your rights as a citizen. Thanks for hanging out and chatting about government secrecy and transparency. If you want to explore some thrilling fictional layers of these concepts, remember, Hush, a psychological thriller of alien manipulation and deep state deceit is out there waiting for you. Pick up a copy in ebook, print, or audio from the link for a wild ride that entertains as much as it intrigues.